Egypt, as the old saying goes, was the gift of the Nile. But the Egyptians believed that there was one thing even mightier than the Nile, the sun. The god they called Ra, the god who created everything. Each morning with its rising, the sun called the people to worship. Each night in setting, he would die. But the next morning he would rise again, never failing. He was eternal. It was believed that when a king died, he became one with Ra. And so the Egyptians accorded their rulers absolute power. And this power in return was used to build for the people an extraordinary empire. An empire of buildings so enormous, an art so exquisite. We are still trying to understand how such wonders were created. We don't know how they did it, but we do know why. To honor the pharaohs, both in life and after death. Today, these colossal monuments still hold countless hoards of riches within their depths, which are yet to be discovered, as no one can tell their exact locations within the maze of passageways that make up the tomb, making it virtually impossible to tell exactly where the next tomb will be found.
There are over 113 pyramids in Egypt, but this is the largest of them all. It's called the Horfus Pyramid, and we are right at the entrance to it.
Inside the tomb is complete darkness, and with the use of a torch we decipher Egyptian images that were buried along with the dead to help them reach the afterlife. For they believed that these pictures supplied the answers to the questions that they would be asked along the way. At the highest point of the desert towers the great Sphinx of Geza, with the head of a man and the body of a lion. Made entirely of solid limestone rock, the great Sphinx was built more than 4,700 years ago. With the passage of time, it has become partly buried by the shifting sands of the desert, and was at one time battered by vandals. But it still remains an undisputed symbol of the majesty and might of ancient Egypt.